Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barca are currently working on economic operation to facilitate registration of 7 players. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Barcelona unveiling their white away kit for next season, that is a 2023-24 campaign. The first time they have a pure white kit, the first time in 40 years. It's incredible, isn't it? We're also going to look at that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In what could be a significant development for Barca, the club is currently engaged in an economic operation, that promises to bolster their financial standing and facilitate the pending registration of 7 players. According to reports from journalist Adria Alberts, sources close to the ball state that this move could prove instrumental in aiding the club's progress towards meeting their financial viability plan. Barcelona have been diligently working on streamlining their financial situation, and recent sales have showcased some progress in their efforts to balance the books, with the sale of Nico Gonzalez almost a certainty and potentially more to come. However, this newly proposed economic operation could potentially eliminate the need for a big player sale, which was being reported as a necessity, providing a much needed financial boost to the club. The operation, if successfully executed, is reportedly expected to receive approval from La Liga's financial fair play regulations, thereby granting Barcelona the opportunity to register the 7 players whose inclusion has been pending. Furthermore, the additional income generated from the economic maneuver is anticipated to create sufficient room within the financial fair play parameters to allow Barcelona to register the renewals of Alejandro Balde and Lamine Yamal. While specific details about the nature of the economic operation have not been disclosed in the tweet, the report states that Barcelona are aiming to finalize the deal within the current week. Joan Laporta had previously discussed the potential of landing Barcelona's name to a franchise in Qatar. The Barcelona Supremo had mentioned that if the offer seems lucrative enough, they may consider it. There is a chance that this is the operation in question, but more details are bound to emerge soon. Of course, Barcelona have been suffering a lot financially for a long time, and it have really affected our transfer business, especially this summer. I think we have been really exposed in many ways. We have been really exposed in many ways, and just the fact that the poverty, sorry to put it that way, is well publicized, it makes me as a Barca fan feel so bad and ashamed sometimes. Like other rival fans will be talking and mocking at us that we can't even sign players for 10 million and stuff like that. But of course, everything has an end. I still believe Laporta will turn this club to great levels again. Um, so as it stands right now, Barca, even now they can't even sign more players because everything they, in fact, if they do, then they will go against the law of financial fair play. We have signed 4 players, and among those 4, 3 of them are in their 30s. One is a free agent. 2 of them is about, 2 is a free agent. The other is €5 million worth of transfer fees. And of course, it all tells you the situation that Barca finds himself in. Because had it been Barca was financially stable and financially healthy, we could have gone for players like Bernardo Silva, João Felix. We could have been talking about some quality young talents. But it is what it is. We just have to do with what we can have. And of course, we can't go above our limits. So Laporta is doing his best as Barcelona want to, look for all means in order to generate a huge stream of revenue so that they can ease registration and, of course, purchases of new players. I think last month when he went to Qatar, Laporta went to Qatar, and there were reports saying that he's going to negotiate a huge operation that could really benefit Barca. Selling the club's brand name to one of the franchises there in Qatar, in the Qatari League. That one club should be using the name Barca in their as a club name, something like that. Like we have the likes of Inter Miami, all being part of Manchester City, and so on and so forth. So all those things were like, it's gonna move, it's gonna help the club big time in the revenue. But as it stands right now, nothing has been said about that. But there is still optimism that things could go through in other areas where Barca are expecting some huge stream of revenue that could help register players. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. With the new season almost on the horizon, Barca have officially unveiled their away kit for the 2023-24 campaign, and as known for a while, the jersey is white in color, the first time in over 40 years that the Catalans have gone with a white kit. The kit is a tribute to Barca legend Johan Cruyff. Like the jersey worn by the Barca team in the 1970s, the kit is predominantly white in color and features red and blue stripes on the sleeves cuff, as you can see there. Of course, the Spotify logo features at the center in blue color with a Nike symbol on the right side on the chest and the Barcelona crest on the left. The kit is completed with blue shorts and red and blue striped socks with the word Barca and the Nike logo in the center. The Catalan Giants have predominantly avoided white jerseys to avoid a clash with arch rivals Real Madrid, but have gone ahead with this for the upcoming season. This will be the first time that Barca are donning the white shirt since they faced Ipswich Town in the Cup Winners' Cup in 1979. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.